Hey guys, welcome to the 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. Out here in the front yard again. It's a beautiful day today. Gorgeous. Still a little bit cool, but not cold at all. Just nice and cool. Perfect. Just perfect weather. The birds are singing. It is just gorgeous out here today. Today I'm smoking again the Briar dude, Briar. Need to polish this up. Beautiful day out. I'm smoking some PS41 in the pipe today. Peter Stokeby's cube cut burley. Been sitting out here listening to the birds singing, and it's just been beautiful out. Figured I'd go ahead and do a video here. And I'm about a quarter of the way down the bowl already. It's just been a beautiful day out. My yard needs some work. I need to get out here with the chainsaw. I had a tree go down over here. See if I can get a picture of that. Right there. Had a tree fall down, so I got to get the chainsaw out, cut that up. It'll make some good firewood. And Denny has some plans for some of that for the wedding. I don't know what she's going to do with that, but we've had some snow this week, which was the first snow we've had all year. It was gone the same day, but it snowed for about 5 hours. Very light snow, but it stuck for about 4 or 5 hours, and then it was gone. The next day it was all gone, but it was nice to get some snow. We haven't had snow at all this year, so that was our first snow of the year. And some heavy winds. And I always worry when we get the big winds because we got this huge oak tree back here. That always worries me because it looms over the house pretty big. I need to get a tree cutter out here and cut some of those branches back. And then this big tree that I'm sitting under here is a gigantic Christmas tree that was planted by the previous owners when she was a little girl, when her mother was a little girl. She and her father planted this tree, and it's massive. It's just a massive tree here. And last year I trimmed this one all up so I could get under it with the mower, and it's already coming back down. I got to trim it some more. It's a big old tree. So I got some yard cleanup to do, and then once that is done, I'll break out the mower and mow the yard for the first time of the year. And we'll be off and running. A lot of branches down from these winds we've been having. Every time the winds blow, branches fall, and I got to go through and clean it all up. And we just put them down by the street. In we have a cleanup crew that comes along, picks up all the branches, and they take them and turn them into mulch. And it's a pretty nice little service they provide here. So you can put, any branches that you take off of trees, or any cleanup you do in your yard, you just put it down by the street. They come through and clean it all up, take it all and turn it into mulch. And the dogwoods are already blooming here, which is really early for the dogwoods. So we've got quite a few. The dogwood in our backyard haven't bloomed yet. Neither one of the dogwoods in the backyard have bloomed, but everywhere, all around here, the dogwoods are starting to bloom. The neighbors have two in their yards, their front yards, which get the sun all day. The ones in the backyard, they don't get the sun all day in our backyard. So that's probably why they haven't bloomed yet. But all over town, all the white dogwoods and the pink dogwoods. And a lot of the locals are saying that's not good for like vegetables and such, vegetable crops. If they start blooming too early, fruits and vegetables, because we've had such a mild winter, and if things bloom too early, you won't get a very good crop. So they're a little worried about that. So we have a lot of farms and stuff in the area here where they do a lot of fruits and vegetables and that kind of stuff. So they get a little concerned when things start blooming too early. It's nice to hear all the birds out again. I gotta clean my feeders out and fill those back up, get the birds back on the feeders, get the hummingbird feeders up, get those hung back up, get all the hummingbirds back. Anyway, just wanted to come out here while I was smoking this, do a little video, have a chat with y'all. I'm kind of enjoying these front yard ones. Sitting under the tree, it's kind of shady. I don't get the direct sun like I do in the back. When once the sun gets over the house when I'm out there, it gets hot in the direct sun. But right here, I got this nice shady spot here. It's a perfect spot for a little table. Come out here and drink my coffee in the mornings. We planted an oak tree, a white pin oak. We've got a big circular driveway right here, and you come up from the street. It's about 100 yards up from the street to where I am right here. If you come up this way, and right in the middle is a big circular patch of grass. And it's got daffodils and stuff. There's these two little patches of daffodils right there. And banana plants. The banana plants come up during the summer. Just on this far end here. But right in the middle of it, when we first moved in here, we planted a white pin oak. And the deer just ate. Deer just ate that sucker up once we planted it. So we had to put up like not a fence, but a screen thing around it. And it's only getting so high because they can reach over the top, so we've got to do a top over it as well. But it's growing again. It's growing. Once it gets, the leaves start coming out on it, the deer just want to eat it. They just love it. So we got to get a bigger one, taller one. We're going to go bigger around and taller on it so that it gets a chance to actually grow. But it's grown a good foot or so since we put it in. I'm sure it'd be a lot taller if the deer hadn't eaten it all. But at least it's growing. We had no idea the deer loved it so much, but man, we put it in there and the next day it was gone. They had just eaten the whole thing. It was a nice tree, little tree. It was just gone down to the bark, and all the leaves were gone off of it. So I looked it up, and deer love it. So okay, so we gotta wrap that sucker up until it's tall enough that they can't get to it. So it'll probably be after my lifetime that thing is tall enough that we can take that wrap around it off. But it was just a little tree when we bought it. We just bought a little sapling, planted it. It'll be fun to watch that grow for as long as I can. But I do need to get a bigger wrap for around it. And we get these wild onions growing out here in the yard. All throughout the yard we get these wild little bunches of onions. Just these little bunches of onions will sprout up in the yard, wild onions. They look like little chives or something. And they grow everywhere around here. They're just everywhere. I got any right here around me. But they're just wild onions. Green onions. But I need to dig some of those up and just put them over here in the garden area where they can grow and we can use them, because they just get mowed over when they're out here in the lawn area. But I'd like to have some actually to use for food. They're good, tasty. But anyway, that's what's been going on here. I hope y'all have a good day. I will catch y'all tomorrow, maybe later today. I'm hoping to do more videos. I haven't been doing many videos. It's been cold. I haven't been feeling, up to making videos. I just haven't felt like doing videos. I haven't been smoking my pipe that much lately. And but I'm getting back into it, and just kind of surveying out here what I got to get done, and there's a lot to get done out here. And I got some work ahead of me. But anyway, I will catch y'all later. I love y'all. God bless.